Good afternoon, guys. Breaking news from the Middle East. This is so insane. I had to do a video on it right away. This article is literally 2 minutes old, guys. It's hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, so we're going to read it together and I'm going to give my commentary, guys. I've seen the headline, and if the headline is actually true, then this could quite possibly be one of the wildest things I have ever heard in my entire life. So let's just get straight into it, guys, and you'll see what I mean as soon as I share this screen. Pages explode across Lebanon, injuring dozens of people, including Hezbollah members. So, guys, you see here, this is like literally 4 minutes old, this article. Dozens of members of the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah have been seriously wounded after pages they used to communicate exploded, security officials say. So, guys, like, what pages? Like, who uses pages anymore? And apparently, you know, these guys have obviously been donated them from somewhere, and, you know, or maybe it's just a dodgy batch. This has got a load of new questions. I mean, do I need to check this in for, you know, stuff that goes kaboom? Hezbollah officials speaking on condition of anonymity told Reuters news agency the detonation of the pagers was the biggest security breach, you think, that the group has faced in nearly a year of war with Israel. Is nobody mentioning the obvious here, guys, that this is just absolutely wild? This is like something off an Austin Powers movie. Yes, Father Nessner, get the exploding pagers. A senior military intelligence official and an official of the Lebanese group told the Associated Press AP news agency that pages carried by Hezbollah members were detonated. Guys, like, the first thing I'm thinking here is I hope people who were like, I hope none of these pages injured innocent people. I really do. This is just my first thoughts. According to AP, Hezbollah officials said that at least 150 people, including members of the group, were wounded in different parts of Lebanon when the devices exploded. Guys, this is absolutely bonkers. So, did they have explosives in them? Or, you know, did it like... I had to have, didn't it? I had to have some sort of explosive charge. A statement from the Lebanese Prime Minister's office said it was informed of a security incident occurring in a number of regions. Iran's ambassador to Lebanon, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name, guys, was injured by the explosion of a pager. Guys, this is bonkers. Iran's Mir news agency reported. So the Iranian ambassador has been injured. So this would, you know, say that the Iranian ambassador also had one of these pages that Hezbollah were using. So, you know, I make whatever assumptions you want from that, guys. A Reuters journalist saw ambulances rushing through the southern suburbs of Lebanon's capital Beirut amid widespread panic. Guys, you know, like, if they can do this, whoever's done this, what else can they do? You know, it just, this security, like, just seems absolutely wild. They also reported that at Mount Lebanon Hospital, motorcycles raced. They also reported that at Mount Lebanon Hospital, motorcycles raced to the emergency room carrying people with severely injured and bloodied hands. So it looks like, you know, they've gone to pick these up and you know, and they have gone. Residents said explosions were taking place even 30 minutes after the initial blasts. Those injured by the exploding... Guys, it's insane. Obviously, every time I hear this, exploding pages, it seems like some sort of spoof comedy. But, you know, it's out there in the mainstream. Those injured by the exploding pages include fighters and medics from Hezbollah, the news agency said. Groups of people huddled at the entrance of the building to check on the well-being of those they knew to have been wounded, the Reuters journalist said. Let me see, how far does this go? Right, we're almost at the end, guys. Groups of people huddled at the entrance. No, I've done that. The security source said devices were also exploding in the south of Lebanon. There was no immediate comment from the Israeli military. guys, like from the Israeli military, if this is them, this is a huge, like how they've managed to infiltrate on such a wide, guys, it's like if this is a military operation, guys, it's probably one of the most fantastical military operations in the last 100 years. Which has been exchanging fire with Hezbollah since last October in parallel with the Gaza war. See, I'd like to understand where these, and I'm sure it'll come out in the, it'll come out in the days ahead, where these pages came from, where they, how long and how long have these people actually been using these pages to get comfortable with them, like it said there, to get the one into the hands of the Iranian ambassador, and all this sort of stuff. It's asking immediate questions. Now, the follow-on questions to this are, well, I'll come on to that after. There was no immediate comment. Breaking news stories updated and more deals will come as it is. So let me just refresh this, guys, as we are. Let me see if I can refresh it now real quick. Like I said, this was literally just a couple of minutes ago. No, there's nothing, no update. Guys, absolutely wild. So the questions I've got, and I don't know if these will be answered, but okay, so guys, from that article, I'm speculating, I'm using my analysis, and I'm using a lot of my own opinions now. I'm gonna speculate that these things were given by the means of a donation, as a secure means that these guys can communicate with each other. I'm also going to speculate that this has happened. It's not just happened overnight, because it will have taken time for these things to then be disseminated through the crowds. So, for example, if I've got a box of 1,000 pages or 100 pages or whatever, I will give that to my guy in Lebanon. He will then, take however long to disseminate that through his guys, give it to his trusted people, and then those guys need to actually use it. So they need to adopt that as a primary method of communication. Otherwise, if they're not using it, people will stop carrying them, and they will be just left at home in the sock drawer or whatever, and then they'll go off in the sock drawer. So what else is out there, guys? Literally, this could, guys, honestly, this could be the most, I'm going to say it is. I can't think of anything as fantastical as this in the last, well, I can't think of anything that's been this fantastical. And by fantastical, I mean like so out there, you are like, is this real? And you have to look at it like 3 or 4 times. Exploding pages? Come on, guys. What's next? Sharks with laser beams on their heads? Absolutely insane. So like my next question would be, okay, you've managed to push out the exploding pages. What's next? An exploding pen, exploding shoelaces, how far, and whoever's done this, because obviously it's been, I'm going to say it's, I think it's fair to say this has been a military operation by someone. Now, there's been no comment from the Israelis. It's looking like it could be the Israelis, but, we don't know. It could be one of the 3-letter agencies from the United States. It could be anyone, guys. We don't know. And until somebody actually admits that it's them, we still don't really know, because they could be admitting it's them to cover someone else, or we know there's these 4D chess moves. But this just spreads fear and terror now, because how many other people have had have you had a work computer? I'd say there's a lot more potency that can be given in a work computer. Have you had something being given? Where are these donations coming from now, guys? I can see a ton of people throwing their mobile phones into water and stuff right now. I can also see meme generators going absolutely wild. Guys, just thought I'd have to get that video out to you. Exploding pages, escalation, Middle East, insanity. Guys, when I told you to buckle up for 2024? Guys, it is going to be a wild ride. Guys, remember, we're going to be live tonight at 8 o'clock, so don't miss that. If you've got any questions, any thoughts, any opinions, you want to call me a Walter Mitty, fine, come on there. I'll even put your comment on there. I'll even tag your comment to the top. Guys, I'm going to be live tonight at 8 o'clock. Don't miss it, because as we're seeing, things are developing by the hour that are just getting wilder and wilder. Guys, I'm going to Max Grid. I'll see you guys later.